Thank you so much. It's like we planned it for drama.
What's up guys, and welcome to game day here at the British Drift Championship. I've got my official spotters gear on, as you can see, because I'm spotting for Josh today. It's the Pro-Am competition. He is in the car behind me. We've straightened the steering wheel. The car is running okay. His confidence is kind of up and down. A couple of good laps here this morning in practice will do him the world of good. I'll shoot over to him in the car to give you a little bit of a story of how this is going.
Okay, so we're running the same setup as yesterday. Towards the end, when I just about got it. This is the competition day. Feckin' nervous. The nerves seem to go away once you get a lap in, so it should be okay. There is a long queue. I was a spoiled little twat yesterday, and I haven't got enough experience in competition. That's why I wasn't trying enough stuff. I was just trying the same thing over and over again. Which again, this is a new sport to me. I'm learning constantly. So every day is a school day. But the advice I've been given, have no mechanical sympathy. Don't let the nerves get to you. And just drive the on, to quote Wayne. So let's try all those three things and see how we get on. Good start.
Yeah, taking the chances. They wouldn't give me these answers, so I gotta go out and get it. I'ma hold them all for ransom. This how I planned it. Did it right here, I'm standing. Came from the mud, they counted us out. Now we standing on the planet. They don't know what they do with me. Promise this is nothing new with me. If you came in here to ruin me, hope you writing out a eulogy. I was tailor-made beautifully, you can never fry to me. Look how I'm shining. Cold turn into diamonds. I need a moment of silence.
How's the car?
I don't think. Drive forward, go right lock though, yeah?
Alright, Josh is coming into the pits now. He's hit the wall pretty hard. I think he might have got away with some suspension damage, but he's probably going to be a bit shook up now. But he's trying, man. He's really trying. His car has to be pedaled so much harder than everybody else's. He has no choice but to go full whack every single time. And his beautiful road car is now no longer as beautiful. We might have some suspension damage there, Wayne. Unlucky, dude. No, the car, you've definitely got a bent arm on the back.
Right now. Don't have any spares.
We're going to figure something out.
Not sure what happened then. Kind of. I guess I went on the front brake and it sent me into a spin, and I just up. We've got an adjustable camber on. We're going to try and take the camber out of it, straighten it up, and see if that fixes it. But yeah, not confidence has been knocked back down to zero, so not a good feeling. I say it's a good thing we had a bump bar on there actually.
For a fact.
You got the hammer. This is the most work I've seen him do on a car. Oh my god. That was phenomenal. That was magical to watch then.
She's on now.
Jesus. Well, now I've seen everything.
First wall smash, first crash and drifting. Yeah. Oh, sorry, second, you crashed into James Dean. This one doesn't move as easy as James Dean.
This one's a bad one.
That's a big hit, but at the same time, you were on the right line for 3 or 4 laps up to that. You went a bit fast, You actually could have pulled the handbrake, but you panicked on the front brake, and once you hit the front brake, you're spinning. So at least if you're on the handbrake, you can't spin. So stay off that front brake. Precision Tinted Graphics have some durability in their stickers. Look. That's the wall straight through the sticker.
Oh dear.
They're good. She's a little bent, but it's not too bad. Right, Josh, going back out?
Yeah.
Stay chill, stay cool. She's not perfect, but she'll do.
Okay, it's a bit of a handful. I can definitely tell a difference, but it's at least it's drivable.
Alright, so Josh reckons he's broken a hub or a shaft. All the Irish boys are here behind me, all the gravel trap gods, big shout out to them. We're all waiting here for Josh. He's got very little time before qualifying. We don't know if it's a shaft or a hub. If it's a shaft, we do have spares. If it's a hub, we could be in trouble here, so hopefully it's not too bad. He's having a rough morning. This side here. Josh, do we have a spare diff? Did we have one at the back of the workshop?
Where's Mac?
Who?
Mac, he's got loads of friends here.
Mac Frost.
Yeah. Mac!
So, diff gone in Josh's car, we don't have a spare. Josh is running off now to try and find one. It's always the way. We got about 40 minutes until qualifying starts. So he's got some good laps in. I'm confident if the car is working, he'll be alright. Came in on a really nice entry there. It was going well. Obviously, diff fell out of the car, back in play of the diff. That was probably from the accident. So we're going to try and get a diff for the car. It's been a long morning. If we can get Josh to qualifying at this stage, it's going to be a victory. So the boys are all helping us here. We can't thank them enough. Wayne's in under the car. Let's hope we can get this done.
If we can get one not welded, can we weld it in time or not?
Do we have a welder there?
No, I'm good.
They have a welder there.
Two minutes to weld it, but just...
I'm going to take diff off my car. I only live 10 minutes away. I'm going to take the diff off my car. It's a 1.8 diff, but I've got props and shafts in the garage as well.
Wayne, should we change props and shafts as well? Is the hub the same?
Yeah, the hub's the same.
Have you got time to do it? About 20 minutes, 40 minutes?
We've got half an hour before qualifying.
Got half an hour.
We'll shoot off.
Thank you so much. It's like we plan it for drama.
We certainly don't. Alright, so I'm going to get their names in a few minutes, but some guys who are watching on the bank, they have 10 minutes from here. He's going to take the diff, the shafts, and the prop, because Josh's is a 1.6 turbo. The 1.8 is different, so he needs the prop, the shaft, and the diff. From 1.8, he's going to take it out of his road car, which he lives 10 minutes away, and try and get it back here so we can put it into Josh's car in time for qualifying. He may not make his first run, but he may make his second run. Talk about stress. Where are you in qualifying?
20th.
So you're the 20th person going.
So qualifying's in 40 minutes. Some lads...
Give it 2 minutes a run at that point. So you got probably an hour and a bit.
And then the lads are what, 10 minutes away?
Yeah.
And they're pulling it out of their car.
So that's going to take a little while.
Cutting it close.
Cutting it very close.
It's great to be back.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think any of these bolts have come off in 20 years.
looks like hardship.
So we good. Firstly, hammer. Tap. Yeah.
So literally ready to put it on. Hopefully everything goes in well and everything like that. God knows the boys at Jesus Brush. Look at that.
Spare shafts there as well.
I don't even know what to say, guys. You guys are lifesavers right now. Legends.
Thank you very much. Well, we do. Not safe here.
So right now, qualifying has started. Josh may not get to his first run. Boys are working as hard as they can. It's pretty stressful here. We've had crashes left and right. This track definitely claiming some victims, so yeah, hopefully we can get back out. It's very stressful right now. The boys are doing everything they can.
You said that this one's snapped.
This one here, the back one snapped.
Right, sound. Might even have one in the back.
Oh my god. So they've just come all the way from running to their place, which is about 10 minutes away. They come back with a diff, and they're going back again to get the bolt that snapped on the back of the car. Like, these boys are just absolute heroes. Like, I don't know if we're going to make the first qualifying run. I think that's out the window now. Josh is going to have to go into the second qualifying run with a different diff ratio that he's practiced on yesterday and today. So it's going to be a lot of pressure on him now when it comes to getting a lap in.
This might be up there as a top qualifying. Massive score there for Stephen Collins.
Right, so massive. Whoa, my goodness gracious.
Wow.
And that just went very wrong for him, unfortunately. Hope he's okay.
So someone's gotten really hard into the wall. They've smashed the wall about 8 foot back, and they're 4 cars ahead of Josh on his first qualifying run. So there's a small bit of hope that he might get back out. We're still waiting on the bolts for the rear diff that are on their way. Someone is literally speeding through T-side right now with those bolts. Boys are getting the rest of the car back together. Once they get those bolts, they can drop it and send them, but we don't know where that person is or how far they are away, and we can't even push them any further because they're already doing the best they can. Very close, very close. Nervous times, to be honest. So you missed the first run, but we'll be able to get it sorted for the second. Be alright, be alright.
That's the second time I bailed you out this weekend.
Do you know what? We appreciate it. That's team effort now. Get that stupid little car back on the track. All right, so we're up on the bank, and Niall Garrity's on track right now. Putting in his run. Josh is up in a few cars' time. 1 run to get it done. Let's see what happens.
It. Let's go. Fuck, I f***ed it up at the start. I'm guessing that was a 0.
Unlucky, Josh.
I know.
So you're learning from drifting that it's not all just crack and banter and track days, and if you go to competition, most of the people end up disappointed.
Yeah.
But you have to grow from it. You have to learn from it.
It's brutal.
It is very brutal. You put all that effort in, all that work, and sometimes it just doesn't work out. That's motorsport. But what have you learned this weekend? You can do the track. You need to prepare your car better.
The drift community is Very kind.
Very unbelievable. You wouldn't have been back out at all for qualifying if you didn't have the boys running around looking for diffs and shafts and putting them in.
Yeah.
So it's gutting. We'll come back stronger. You're in the backup car. You just wanted to get out.
Yeah.
And she wasn't really ready for this level, I don't think. But that's all it is. You had a good go. At least you're here this weekend. You had fun.
I'm throwing the spoiled child thing out again, aren't I?
A little bit, yeah. You're on your first. Like I said, if this was my reaction every time I didn't qualify, I'd have given up after 2 events.
I know.
But we'll get there. We'll get there. You're the guy that's learning. You can't do it all in one day.
No, come on. I can see you're incredibly. I know you're upset.
You're putting the pressure on yourself, though. You don't need to put the pressure on yourself. Some days it works, some days it doesn't.
I know.
Still though. So Josh is out. We're back in the pits with the main men, the men that you've seen on live stream doing many things. Liam Keane, hello.
How are you?
And Jack. You well? So Jack, we told you this morning that Matt Field was on the Instagram saying your car looks like it drives rubbish. And I said there'll be one man around here that might be able to. Now Wayne can easily align this back in the garage, no problem. But here on a bit of a slanty hill now, it's a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, this is what me and Liam are more used to working on.
This is more the environment where most of your work gets done.
Yeah,
This is reality.
So what we're doing is we're changing the alignment on the front and maybe the back as well. So front we're increasing the caster to make it self-steer a little better.
yeah, so basically it's nearly the same sort of what I'd run in the S-Body basically. So we're going to put more caster, more camber and also more toe out, just to make it that it transitions and like flows with the car better through your steering wheel basically. Because at the moment it's transitioning but it's not giving the feedback through the steering wheel and it's kind of like all over the place. So hopefully when we do the caster and the toe and everything, it'll start giving you the feedback through the wheel and you'll feel like you're more in control basically. It'll probably be doing the same thing on the transitions, but it's the fact that you'll be able to drive
I'll
it
be
through
able
the
to feel it a
transitions,
bit more.
which will make it a bit better. But
Awesome. Well, I really appreciate you guys. We're learning as we go.
yeah.
So I'm going to watch the masters at work.
I don't think this is how they do it now in the States.
Carbon fibre handles
The guys have realigned Dave's car. So he's going to go for pro practice and see how he gets on. You're looking forward to see if the changes have made a difference?
Hopefully. I mean, it's not the perfect environment to change alignment, especially when you're doing 3 or 4 settings on the front. Obviously,
What, on a slanted, uneven hill?
yeah, but we have to try something after yesterday. Like, it drove okay, but it was very unpredictable. I couldn't push it, so I'm hoping today it'll just be a little bit more planted. It'll be like learning again, though. I'll be starting again, I think, with this alignment because we've changed
Well,
everything.
essentially, if it's easier, then it's only going to be better.
It's only better then.
I have confidence in the lads. I've seen them align in a lot worse places, to be fair.
I've seen the boys align stuff in gravel.
Yeah, tell that shit to a lead run and get to his qualifying time first.
Great advice. How is it?
It's much better. Much
better?
It's
Even
just
from
so,
one run?
I did one run, and at no point in the run did the steering distract me. You know what I mean? Like yesterday, I'd be doing a run, but I'd be going, "Oh, I have to figure this out now." I was just running as if it wasn't the best chase in the world, but it was just to go. And the car is, I can't cut the corners. I'm too fast. So if I get stuck behind a lad, I'm nearly stopped. So I actually have to follow him to the wide part of the track. That's what I got to learn tomorrow.
I mean, that's the only thing you slacked on there. You cut the corner and you're almost at a standstill.
I'm like, he's there.
You're struggling to catch him kind of way. You look like you're struggling to catch him the way you're too aggressive kind of with that.
I have to stop.
You're making a few dives in the corner as well.
Yeah.
Like you're diving, taking off sort of thing. You can tell, like, unless it was just a bit slower and this car was faster.
I won't know until tomorrow morning, but the steering is much better. Much better.
That's
like,
impressive.
as in, I'd be, like, my confidence has gone up 20% there with the steering. Like, literally, when I let go to transition to the wall, yesterday I was doing all this. There, I just let it go, caught it again. Like, on the run in there, I left him go because I was like, Wayne, I'll just do a run on my own.
So we did try and do that.
No, you didn't. You were aggressive, you were up and down from the
No, but then I was...
You didn't get any clip points at all, you missed half of them.
Well, it's okay. In that particular run, I never thought about my car once. I was just thinking about him and where he was. I messed it up. But yesterday you're thinking about him, and then you're steering, and then everything else, and you're kind of getting a bit like bothered in the car. I never once crossed my hands there, which yesterday was like, I was everywhere. So that's, thank you Matt Field, thank you Jack Shannon, thank you Liam Keane, thank you Wayne. We're in the game, I think. We're in the game.
Here's your phone.
There's my phone.
Call FD and say you're on the way.
Call FD, keep a table booked for me. I'll be there in a week and a half.
Okay, so that's Dave set for tomorrow. He's been good that he's been a bit more confident in the car. That's the day over for us, so that is going to be the video over for us. Look at all the spares that are there. So yeah, to round off my day, it was obviously didn't go the way that I thought it would. I've kind of gone through every single thing that can happen in a drift event has happened to me in this event. So I crashed, I broke something, and I didn't qualify. So in many ways it wasn't a great event, but in many ways it was a massive learning curve. And yeah, I can only learn from it, come back and not do the same things again. My old trusty car it did its job, it did what it needed to be. It got me here, I got laps, I did a qualifying lap, may have not been the best, but it survived, and it survived torture, to be fair. And hopefully we can get the other one dialed in, get the engine rebuilt and get some testing in, and hopefully next time we're back in the BDC, we'll be in that car, which is what we really want to be. So, we're rounding off here. Thank you guys for watching. The journey is still very much on for me to progress, but I'm looking forward to tomorrow and see how Dave gets on. So see you guys there in a few days or a day, somewhere around there.